Greetings, fellow lovers of wisdom, to our philosophical adventure. Today we set out on a journey into the complex domain of human feelings and the mysterious phenomenon of finding comfort in being alone. If you often find yourself feeling more joyful in the quietness of solitude than in the presence of others, do not worry, for you are not the only one. But what causes this feeling? Is it a characteristic of being an introvert, a sign of high intelligence, or maybe the result of a painful experience? Let us dive into this deep question together, drawing lessons from the ancient teachings of Stoicism, which shows us the way to mastering our reactions to the world. From the subtle nuances of emotional self-examination to the profound heights of meaningful living, we shall explore 11 fascinating reasons behind the attraction of being alone and the quest for inner peace. 1. Introversion. Being in a crowd can often feel like participating in an unwanted performance where energy is drained away. Perhaps you've been told to get out of your comfort zone and socialize more, but have you ever wondered why you feel happier when you're alone? That question leads us to the world of introverts. Introversion is not a sickness or a flaw, but rather a personality trait that describes people who are less outgoing. They are not necessarily timid, but they do feel exhausted when they are in a crowd, so they need to reflect and recharge their energy in privati. Introversion is the ability to find peace in solitude, where great insights and wisdom are discovered. 2. Above-average intelligence. The magic of a brilliant mind. While most people are obsessed with entertainment or trivial talk, you value intellectualism. Above-average intelligence is the shield that protects you from mundane boredom. For thinkers and doers like you, dull conversation feels like a nuisance. You crave big ideas, want to immerse yourself in problem-solving, and seek mutual understanding. A variety of stories and intellectual adventures fill your mind, making solitude feel like a cozy hug. People may see it as a strangeness, but for you, it's a journey to deep comprehension and true significance. Save yourself from social futility and keep exploring the endless world of the mind. 3. Mental health challenges. Overcoming mental health challenges can be a tough journey that makes one avoid social contact. Depression can create a feeling of tiredness and lack of interest, while social anxiety makes one feel uneasy and scared of others' criticism. For those who suffer from this discomfort, the first step towards healing is to seek professional help. Therapy or counseling can provide a secure platform to examine and address mental health challenges, restore emotional wellness, and enable reconnection in healthy social relationships. 4. Traumatic experience. If you've had a traumatic experience, it can be hard to feel at ease around others. Trauma can cast a dark cloud over every social interaction. You may feel lonely, scared to open up, and unwilling to engage in relationships. The bad memories become unwanted guests, haunting your every step. But remember, there is a way to heal. With the help of a professional, you can process your emotions, let go of that heavy load, and embrace the possibility of a healthy relationship. Don't let trauma become a cage. There is light at the end of the road, waiting to fill your life with joy and peace. 5. Sensitivity to sensory stimuli. When the world around you feels too crowded and full of intense stimuli, it's possible that you have a heightened sensory sensitivity. For people with this sensitivity, loud sounds and bright lights can be a hard distraction to avoid. They often find comfort in solitude, as processing information takes longer. Although associated with autism, sensory sensitivities are real experiences that cannot be dismissed. It's like living in a world full of colors and noises, where every detail feels so vivid, a sensory journey that requires more understanding and support. 6. Asperger's syndrome. Asperger's syndrome, a world where social interaction is not an easy dance. For those with this condition, the presence of others is like entering a complex maze of emotions. It's not that they don't want to be friends, it's that it's difficult to understand the unwritten code of socializing. Hesitant eyes, surprising facial expressions, all part of an unsolvable puzzle. People with Asperger's are often faced with challenges, communicating and understanding the feelings of others, creating an invisible barrier. Even so, behind their starry skies lies an intelligence and deep thinking worth exploring. 7. Low self-esteem. Low self-esteem can be a huge obstacle to enjoying social interactions. Sometimes we feel like we don't fit in or aren't smart enough, raising doubts that others will like us or respect us. Low self-esteem can make us feel insecure, anxious, or depressed. It can also make us avoid social situations, which can further increase our loneliness. To overcome a low self-esteem, we need to challenge our negative thoughts, recognize our strengths, and practice self-compassion. We also need to seek positive and supportive relationships that can help us boost our confidence and happiness. However, we should not forget that everyone has their own worth and potential. Self-acceptance is the first step towards social wellness. It is not only about seeking the approval of others, but also about acknowledging and celebrating our uniqueness. Through therapy or support, we can establish a strong base of self-esteem, opening the door for more meaningful and positive relationships in our lives. 8. Stress-induced social avoidance. Sometimes, stressful lives make us avoid crowds, even those closest to us. When the world feels crowded and stress is mounting, escaping from social interactions can be a quick relief. However, keep in mind that stress-based social avoidance can have a long-term effect on relationships. While the occasional moment of solitude is necessary, isolating yourself too much can damage emotional bonds. Don't let your busy life deprive you of the joy of being with your loved ones. Take small steps to step out of your comfort zone, share stories, and don't let stress take away precious moments with the people you care about. 9. Fear of closeness. The fear of closeness is often a hard wall to break, keeping people away from deep social interactions. Sometimes the fear comes from the fear of seeming weak or being rejected by others. However, keep in mind that closeness is not weakness, but rather the courage to open up and grow together. Despite the fear of self-disclosure, everyone has the ability to explore meaningful relationships without having to share everything. Stepping out of your comfort zone can open the door to a relationship full of understanding and warmth. 10. Lack of social skills. The inability to communicate effectively can often be the wall between us and a deep connection. If you find yourself lacking in social skills, don't worry, as every skill can be learned. Just like learning to ride a bike, effective communication also takes practice and patience. Perhaps you grew up in an environment where the expression of emotions was neglected, or perhaps your lack of social skills is due to a lack of guidance. However, with effort and a willingness to grow, you can achieve social skills that build solid and fulfilling relationships. Don't let incompetence be an obstacle, but see it as an opportunity to grow. 11. Trust issues. Why are some of us reluctant to share our space with others? Perhaps it's because of past wounds that have created trust issues. Past betrayals or lies can create an invisible wall around the heart. Distrust results in isolation that is sometimes more comfortable than the possibility of heartbreak. However, don't let past worries stand in the way of new opportunities. Every story has a new chapter, even if we've been hurt. Opening our hearts to new trust can bring unexpected happiness. Sometimes giving a new person a chance can be the start of an amazing relationship. Explore your unique self in silence and meaningful life. Delving into introspection and understanding human complexity, not only benefits yourself, but can also open doors to deeper connectivity. Share your stories or experiences in the comments section. Do you feel happier alone or with others? Tell us your perspective. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more interesting content, and share this video with your friends. Let's build a space where differences are valued and understanding grows. Thank you, and see you in the next content.